Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. Today is all things Thursday and I got all sorts of things. As you know, I went through No Buy July and I didn't buy a thing. However, during No Buy July, somebody mentioned to me a set of pencils I don't have and had never heard of. So I bought them. As soon as No Buy July was over, and they have come in the mail, and I have received them. Um, as soon as you see the pencils, you'll know exactly who you are, and it's all your fault. And I thank you because they're beautiful, beautiful set of pencils. Another thing that I have bought, sorry, I was out digging in the garden and I just noticed that I've got some garden dirt stuck under my nail. Okay, so just to let you know, my back is feeling a lot better. Um, I have a couple of bits of bruised areas from the spasms, but other than that, I'm doing a lot better. So I have been getting around and doing a little bit of stuff. After the stream yesterday, I did color a little bit more. So I will do a quick stream to finish that picture up before Saturday, and we'll start a new picture on Saturday. But before we get into these, let's look at the boring stuff. Well, it's not really boring stuff. I just thought these were so pretty. Um, Everyone needs paper clips and thumbtacks and little clampy things, paper clamps. And these are all rose gold. And as you know, I put up the coupons all the time, and these are in the coupons. So these cost less than $9 for this whole set. And like I said, they are in the coupons and they're all rose gold and they're pretty. I know, not all that exciting, but I was thrilled to get them. Another thing I have purchased is a Harry Potter Coloring Wizardry Wizard World 90 pages of Harry Potter coloring fun because I will be joining Emily on her Harry Potter colorathon. However, I will not be coloring in the book. So that's going to be the surprise part of it. It will be pictures from this book, but I will not be coloring in the book. And it is way too big to copy. So this is a very large size book, and I will do a full flip through of it because it's a really nice book. But that is the other thing I purchased. And I purchased this specifically for Emily's Harry Potter colorathon. So I will be looking at that later on. Now for the fun stuff. Well, it's all fun stuff. Harry Potter's always fun. And that coloring book looks so cool. Now let's see if I can put it somewhere without completely decimating my... So these, we all know how much I love coloring colored pencils that come in books. I just love them. So these are called the Phoenix Color 100 colored pencils. These are a Chinese colored pencil. There are 100 colors of China, and they come in a book. And these books are gorgeous. They're multi-layers in the stamping of the book, and I have gone through and tried to translate. This part here says the way of heaven and earth. However, my translator, I use the Google Translator on my cell phone, changes every time I try to translate. So it says one thing one minute and something completely different the next moment. So this part here, it says of sky, road, and land. And then here it says Taindi Zindao. I think that's what it says. But they're colored pencils. And I'm going to switch you over to the close-up camera, and I'm going to zoom you in a bit because you got to see these things up close. They are one of the prettiest colored pencil sets I have ever seen. So I'm just going to zoom you in as far as it'll go. And I'm going to pick a color so that you can actually see. Each of the pencils is fully decorated with a different decoration. And I will do a full review of these tomorrow, but I just wanted to show you these pretty, pretty decorations on the pencils. They're absolutely gorgeous. Now on the pencils it also has the number and the pencil name, both in Chinese. So if there is anybody out there that can translate these for me, please let me know, because I would like a proper translation. Um, Google Translate gets things wrong all the time. I did go through and translate the color list that comes with it, and some of it makes sense, some of them just don't make sense at all. And yeah, I've made a mess of this. I'm going to switch you back over to the main camera here. I'm just going to shift you. I don't know why my main camera is so... So I have gone through and tried to translate some of it. I went through and translated all of this with my cell phone, and some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. You know, like blue, green of the second green, the wine secret colors of, or the 9 secret colors of Bai, Bai of 8, 3 green. You know, some of the names, you know, this one here makes sense. Bean green, or green onions, green bamboo, pine green. Those all make sense, but then you get into some of these ones that are just way weird. And I think it's just the translator having problems translating. I also shake, so trying to get a clear picture with my cell phone when I'm shaking a little bit is difficult. So, but we'll just take a quick peek at these wonderful, wonderful packaging, of course. So we've got a phoenix, set of phoenixes here, a black phoenix and a white phoenix. Oh. And they are held closed with little magnets, so they stay really closed. And this one here, it has our light tones, our grays, some skin tones, some browns. This one here seems to be all over the map. And I do have a printout of the actual colors that are supposed to be in here, and that is exactly what's supposed to be in here. Why they put those colors in here, I'm not sure. I think it's to replicate the two birds, so you can color this entire picture with those two colors, or those colors that are in here. So you can do this entire picture with these colors. That's the only thing I can think of why they would have these exact colors in this one. Because now that I think of it, now that I'm looking at it, this one here, it has a little bit of orange and a little bit of yellow in it as well. And when you look in here, it's got a little bit of orangey yellow here and a little bit of yellow here. So I think that's pretty much their thoughts on it, is giving you the ability to replicate the cover. That's my thoughts on it anyway. I can't guarantee this is at all fact because I can't read Chinese. The website that I bought them from was, of course, AliExpress, and the one of the stores in AliExpress does explain that they are an oil-based pencil. They do come in a 50 set and a 100 set. Of course, me with full set syndrome bought the 100 set. And of course, there are Chinese colors. There's reds, there's greens, there's blues, pinks, whites, purples, things like that. And then it goes into the color chart and some information about the artwork that's on it. Unfortunately, it's all in Chinese, so I can't read it. It is a 2020 ICDPC International Pattern Creative Design Competition Finalist Awards. So it received the 2020 International Pattern Creative Design Competition Award for the patterns that are on the pencils. And it does tell you what how to read them. So that was the biggest thing for me, was understanding that this is your pattern and it's just pretty. And then you have your number and then your name. And I think this is the book that it comes out of. If I look, oh, maybe, not quite sure. Not sure what this center one is, but it's on all of them. So it could just be the Phoenix color brand stamp. So if you have any idea how to translate Chinese, let me know and I will send you a copy of the color cards. And if you're willing to translate them for me, I would be muchly appreciated of it. Yeah, they're just really pretty. Each pencil has its own design. Um, I don't think I've seen too many that are a duplicate design. This one here might be a close duplicate. Are those the same color? No. I was looking at them and they look like they might have been the same color, but they're not. They're definitely different colors and different designs. So each one has their own design. It's really, really cool. And they're beautifully done. And the designs are all embossed in this gold paint on each pencil. So that's our greens. And it's pretty much all greens except for one little yellow brownie green and a really, really yellow lime green. And then we have our blues. Now, let's see. Just going to take a look. So these are blues, and once again, absolutely beautiful work on the front cover. And it's got your blues, your teals, your light blues into your purples. Just absolutely gorgeous. Just love the pictures on them. And I will of course do a full swatch video, as well as go over the findings of the swatch and that sort of thing with y'all. Right now we're just going to take a peek at all the prettiness. And then we have red, and I'm going to move these other three out of the way so that we can actually look in the red. So we've got the Phoenix here. This one here was a turtle type dragon thing. This is definitely a fire phoenix. Maybe that's a water phoenix. I'm not sure. But it has our pinks, our oranges, our deep red violets, and our reds. And they're just so pretty. And on the inside of every lid is also got the colors that are in each pencil set. So this one here is this color here at the start. So it tells you all the colors that are in here right inside the lid of the box. And like I said, if you know how to speak or read Chinese, let me know and I will take pictures of all of this stuff and you can tell me what it all says because I can't read any of it. And my phone is not translating very nicely. And once again, just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous pictures right on the end of the pencils there. I'd be worried about, well, I am kind of worried about using them beyond this point, halfway. You you can be used up to halfway, and then everything else is just gotta be the same and be pretty. They are not an open stock pencil. However, like I said, you can get them in a 50 or a 100 set. And this one here is the Tiger Phoenix. And of course it has all your yellows and browns and oranges in it. And again, just absolutely gorgeous artwork up here. Ooh, butterflies. I haven't gone through and looked at every pencil because I would have been there for days looking at every pencil's artwork. But yeah, these are one of the prettiest sets of pencils I've ever bought. And I thought that the Brute Funers were pretty. Now these ones artistically on the pencils themselves are just gorgeous. Now if they were square, it'd be even better because it'd be so much easier to translate them. But they are a round pencil. They are an oil-based pencil, from what I can understand on the sales information. I can't tell you beyond the fact that the company name is Phoenix Color. They're a soft colored pencil and they layer and everything else. They blend really nicely, that sort of thing. These are all claims that the company has made on the sales brochure on AliExpress. Like I said, unfortunately, I can't speak the language. I can't read the language. I can't tell you a whole lot about the company. Ooh, they do, however, have a website. So let's take a look at that. I did not notice that. So we'll take a look at the website here. www.feileniao.com. And we'll see if they have the information actually in English. So in English. So it's the Filiano company, and they deal with colored pencils. They've actually got quite a bit, of course. There we go. So they have it translated into English as per Google Translate, and it just reads really funny. So so they do have a website. They do have a bunch of information. I may actually call them because they do have a contact me page. So I may actually contact them and see if they can send me a translation of the color names. And that way I have it straight from the company, which is kind of cool. yeah, so I will go through this information and see if I can. So it's the Philly O Bird brand. Philly Philo Bird official store. So yeah, great to know that they do have. Oh, they have all sorts of cool stuff. I probably shouldn't have come in here. Uh, they have coloring books. I should not have come in here. Uh, yeah, I probably should get out of here quickly before I get into trouble. But I will actually be contacting them and finding out um, information on these pencils and if they have any way of translating them for me. If, like I said, if any of you have any way of translating the pencils for me, that would be fantastic. I would be greatly appreciative of that. If not, I am also going to contact the company just to make sure that they can translate it for me, if at all. Oh, go back one. Oh. But anyway, I'm trying to get the website to stop flickering and moving about. So anyway, I will do a full review of these tomorrow. I will contact the company today and go through and get some information on the entire set and see if I can get a English translation for all of this wonderful Chinese writing that's beautifully embossed on everything. See, they also have a saying on the back here as well, which I have no idea what it says, and I would love to know. So I'm going to show you how I've been translating this stuff. So on the back there, let's see if I can get a good picture of it. Yeah, you guys are going to see my phone. So, all right. So we took a picture of it, and then we hit this little button up here, and it goes through and pulls out all the text. And I want it to read. Oh, get over there. Want it to read that line. And it says, Tosheng Meiyu have a foundation. And then this one here says, Zhu Ming Wei Long Kui and all things. So together, it probably says something completely different. Now, I would like to be able to get it all together, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. So, and that's the problem I've been having with my phone. And that's why doing this via text, via phone is not very optimal because, yeah, it just says weird things. But I would like to know what these things say and things like that because I know it's a small phrase. But they all come in a little box and you can just slide them right back in the box. The only thing I would suggest is you be careful when sliding them into the box because with the fact that these have openings, these little openings do catch the edge of the box and down here and can tear really easily. So you just got to be careful when you put them in that They're not going to catch the edge of the box. And that is my beautiful, beautiful Phoenix color, soft colored pencils. The 100 colors of China. And beyond that, I could not tell you anything else it says. But yeah, that is all of the wonderful all things that I have gotten in so far this week. And I will, of course, be doing, like I said, the full review tomorrow on these pencils. The box itself got a little bit beat up in shipping, but I haven't seen any breakage on the pencils whatsoever. But I will do a full swatch and we will find out if there's any problems with the pencils. It does say on AliExpress that they are bound all the way through the pencil, so there shouldn't be any breakage issues. All right, guys, until tomorrow, I do want to say thank you all very much. Oh, I was going to show you. I did do a little bit more coloring last night. I sat on the sofa and did a little bit more coloring. And I did get some of the picture finished. I will actually be doing a short little video finishing off these areas here so that on Saturday we can start a new Dover Publications picture. So that is almost all done. I did put in a sun here. I drew that in myself. I'm quite proud of myself with that. And of course we've got the sun setting, the clouds in the sky, the waves hitting the beach, and of course we will put in the trees and that sort of thing, and this one here will be all done. Of course I will put a picture of it up on the community page when it's all finished, but I will film this last little bit here and explain how I did the rest of it there. All right, guys, until then, thank you all very much for watching. Of course, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to support the channel. That is the best way to do that, is ring the bell and hit that subscribe button. I do put out a video every day except for Sunday, and Wednesday and Saturday are live days. So those are the days that I will do live broadcasts. Sometimes, especially on days that I have many different products come in, I do a full Fun Stuff Friday, which has 3 or 4, sometimes 4 different videos of all the things that have come in. So if you want to see all those videos and be notified of them all, make sure that you ring the bell. YouTube doesn't like to notify people very often, so even if you do ring the bell, check back every now and then, make sure that you haven't missed any videos. If you want to join us over on Facebook, definitely do so. The link is in the description below the video, and we do ask that you fill out the application form when you join us so that we can get you in as quickly as possible. We do ask that you fill out the application form because of a bit of a problem that's been going on in Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff, where companies are taking pictures that people have colored without their knowledge or without their permission, and turning those into grayscale coloring books or turning them into diamond paintings or banners or posters or things like that. So we ask that you fill out the application form because somebody that does that usually does that via a bot, and the bots don't know how to fill out the application form properly. So make sure that you fill it out in full, and we will get you in there as quickly as possible. For any information on the color along for Harry Potter, make sure you check out Emily Illustrates. and watch any of her videos on the subject. It hasn't been completely set up yet, but it will be coming up, I do believe, in October. Yeah, other than that, always remember to relax, color, and stay safe. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you again very soon while I do a finish up on this picture so that we can do a brand new one on Saturday. All right, guys, until then, bye-bye for now.